I was scrolling through my old photos the other day when I suddenly stopped. There she was, this bright, bubbly, passionate version of me, smiling back from the past, and I found myself wondering, where did she go? When did she fade? Somewhere between moving away, getting pregnant, and the whirlwind of life, I lost my spark.
Always forget the things you wanted me to. And the air is getting thin. You're nothing but
2025 hits me with a huge change. Packed up my life. I moved to this new city in the UK with the love of my life. I was excited. A fresh start, new adventure, a whole city waiting to be explored. It felt like turning the page to a brand new chapter, one filled with so much promise and endless possibilities. But what I didn't expect was how lonely it would feel. I had spent years building my little community in my little city, creating a space where I felt at home, and just like that, I was starting over. I also didn't account for how small one can sometimes feel in a big city, how the wide roads and the unfamiliar streets could make me feel so out of place, how hard it would be to find my footing again, and it definitely didn't hit me that I would feel stuck because for the first time in the UK, I need something that I have never needed before, a driving license. You can't conveniently go anywhere in my city without a car, and so I'm stuck in one place, wishing I was in another.
bruises on my skin, so I'll wash my hands clean after you leave me.
Guys, it's February, so it's still quite cold in the UK, but we got this little swing chair for our balcony, and I just wanted to try it a little. I'm going to go in soon, but I just wanted to try it today while I sip my morning coffee. There were different colors. I chose brown because I was going for like a nude beige vibe in the balcony, but I think where I fucked up was choosing white cushions, because there was a brown cushion which would obviously not get dirty as fast, but I thought the white was just more my vibe, so I chose white. But I think it's not really giving, because I just, in my head, I'm just like, oh, this is gonna get dirty, so I'm not like fully immersed in experiencing it. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that's how I feel. To sit at the balcony and people watch is giving me life. I have been in my house for, I want to say, 2 weeks now, but that's not accurate because I went to church. So the only time I leave my house is to actually go to church, and I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if there's a problem. I don't know if it's because I'm always tired or I feel so lazy. This is the laziest I've ever felt, but I'm giving myself grace, but I don't want to give myself too much grace because I feel like I would regret it. There are certain things that you have to do now because there might not be time later. So I'm going to try from now on to push myself to go on daily walks, which is something that I need to be doing. Cardio, go on daily walks. I want to do 10k every day, but because I literally take about 100 to 200 steps a day, I think I'm going to try with 5k or 8k and see how that goes. But agenda for today is a Saturday, and I have some packages that I need to return. These packages have been with me for almost 3 weeks now, so they have to go back. So I am thinking of returning them today. I also have furniture that just came in for the living room that I am going to be setting up today. And I need to study. All areas of my life at the moment are not getting enough attention. I also need to catch up with my friends and family, because I have literally been an island for this whole of this week. So I need to do all those things, and I might get some workouts in. I'm not sure about that, but we'll see. But I just decided to have a chill, vibey vlog and take you along the process. If you can't tell, I already look prego. My face is swollen. So even if I was to film like a regular vlog, not showing my belly, if you know, you know. Yeah, so let's go and set up this furnishing while I still have my strength.
This is not a love letter. You just wouldn't call me back. It would make me feel better if you picked up all your slack. This is not a love letter, so don't call it that. But if I wrote a love letter, would you be mad? Would it make you feel better if I wrote you one right now? Funny how a love letter can turn everything around. But this is not a love letter, so don't call it that.
I'm really happy with how this little shelf light situation turned out. I think I'm going to get like colored bulbs, to smart colored bulbs to put there so it can set the mood, because right now it's just yellow, and I think it would be nice to set the mood according to your vibe. But it looks really really pretty. We still need a rug in our space and some other things, but we're taking our time, and I love that for us. It's 2:40 now, and I just want to do a little bump care. I try to do bump care 3 times a day because I have extremely dry skin. You can't decide if you get stretch marks or not. Like, if it's in your genetics, you're going to get it. I don't think there's anything you can actually possibly physically do to prevent stretch marks, but I want to help my skin as much as possible. So we're going to do a little bump care, and then I'm going to read my numerous pregnancy books. I think I'm going to read for about 30 minutes and then take my pills. I just have them in this little Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like days of the week thing. So I fill them up every weekend. So every Sunday I fill them up.
She's out your life by now. Does she know you still think about
I found out I was pregnant, and let's be clear, I'm happy, overjoyed even, but also completely terrified. No one really talks about the identity shift that comes with pregnancy, how your world starts revolving around someone else before they've even arrived, how you suddenly find yourself questioning everything, who you are, what you want, whether you'll be a good mom, and honestly, whether you were ever really ready for this. Then came the exhaustion and the mood swings. Oh my god, the mood swings. If I had to describe my past self in one sentence, I would say a confident, passionate, bubbly gym rat. Now, my perfect day is lying on the couch, watching Netflix and eating pastries. I can go an entire week without leaving my house, and I'll feel completely okay with that. Filming content used to make my eyes light up. Now it feels like a chore. I don't know if it's winter gloom or the fact that my body is literally growing a tiny human, but I feel like I'm in a constant state of hibernation, and honestly, I'm still trying to figure out if that's okay. Somewhere between the move and preparing for motherhood, I started to feel passionless. The things that once excited me, my work, my hobbies, even my little personal goals that used to drive me, suddenly felt dull, like they belonged to someone else. The strangest part, I don't really miss my past self. Maybe because deep down I know she's not gone, she's just resting. I tell myself this is just a phase, that I can bring her back when the time is right. But what scares me the most isn't losing who I was, it's who I might become if I don't start taking little steps to find her again. I don't want to stay in this place forever. I know I won't be the exact same person I was before, and maybe that's okay. Maybe I'm meant to evolve, but I also know that I don't want to lose myself completely. So I'm taking small steps, rediscovering the things I love, giving myself grace, and figuring out how to balance everything. She got that award she wanted so bad. One thing that has been very difficult for me to do this period, and I actually felt inadequate about it because I always pictured my pregnancy as an active pregnancy. I am so drawn to women who work out, not just like the Pilates and the yoga, but actual like lifting, strength training, hits during their pregnancies. And I thought that was going to be me, but it hasn't been me, unfortunately. This pregnancy has seen me not work out. I think I worked out twice since I've been pregnant, and I'm in my second trimester. So that shows you how much of a sedentary life I have lived. But we're entering a new month, and before we enter this month, I want to be more active. I feel like it will help me with my energy levels. I feel like it will help me with my lack of enthusiasm or passion for anything, and I feel like it will help me with my delivery, because studies have shown that women who work out during their pregnancies have an easier pregnancy. I want to have a natural birth. That is my goal. I don't want to use any medication, and I believe that I can do that if I'm strong, and right now I don't feel strong. So I'm going to do a little workout in my living room. One of the things that I have done to try to help me work out. I had a gym membership. This is a new city. I have talked about how transportation is really difficult, and I found myself taking an Uber to the gym if my husband was not there to drive me, because I don't know how to drive. And the gym was also far. There's no gym that's close to the house, and I thought I had to work out at the gym, even if I have like weights at home and I could do a workout at home. I told myself that it had to be at the gym, which is ridiculous, but I think that was me giving myself an excuse not to work out. Because if you can't work out at the gym, like, oh, babes, you couldn't go, like, it's not your fault. We'll try again tomorrow. The number of times I said I was going to take Pilates classes at the gym, that never happened. It's just ridiculous, because there's Pilates on YouTube. We could do that. I have not even been doing Kegels. And anyway, let's not put ourselves down. We know what we've been doing wrong. So I'm just going to do a quick prego workout now. I'm just going to search for something randomly on YouTube, and then after that I think I'm going to wind down. It's really early. It's actually 6 o'clock, but it's already dark outside, which is typical UK. But I think the weather is getting better, and I really enjoyed my walk today. So I also feel that the weather contributed to how I was feeling this period. I've read that people prefer an autumn winter pregnancy to a summer pregnancy, but I personally would not recommend it if you're in a country that gets dark by 4 p.m 3 p.m. You just get sad, like seasonal affective disorder, and I feel like I experienced that a lot this period. So sun definitely helps, good weather definitely helps, and as we leave this sad weather, I feel a lot better. Let's do a quick workout. I'm going to change into a shirt, but my leggings are okay. If you ever felt like you lost your spark, I just want you to know you're not alone. It happens. And it doesn't mean you're broken. It just means you're changing. And maybe, just maybe, that change will lead you to something even better.